Okay, ladies and gentlemen, greetings, good evening, and welcome to the good old good PDR. We're gonna begin with Enhanced Reap. We're gonna do the standard Sever into summon minions. More Sever, Corpse Explosion, and then we're boosting our lads. It's kind of like the plan. Okay. This should allow us to now play Sever on right click, Corpse Explosion on 3, that on 1, that on 5. Okay, we have the boss powers, the new ones, and in order to get the boss powers, we need to do the seasonal quest line. Do we have the seasonal? With Rune Kruger's Undercity, we don't actually have the seasonal quest line, but this begins in 1 minute. So that is the Apparition. I think we're just gonna go there. See if we can get the boss powers. Because that's our first thing, right? We want to have the boss powers. Also, leveling from 1 to 25 is slower now. But is it really slower? Because the whole thought is, if 1 to 25 gives less XP per monster kill, then it might be better to not kill monsters. And instead of killing monsters, oh, there's a goblin. Wait, ignore the treasure goblin. I need to get to the Apparition. So instead of killing monsters, we would decide to just do whispers. But can you not click this away? I think they promised that you could do this now. Like instead of going through, destroy betraying eye to disrupt Belial. I don't know how to pronounce Belial. Belial. Belial? It's Belial, right? Belial? Okay, we're gonna level up. It's gonna be fast. Oh wow, that's him already. What the hell? Holy Christ! That was the man. Okay, slay apparitions. Wait, is this the apparitions we're gonna slay? Oh yeah, that's the apparitions. So they appeared close by. That's weird because like it forces us to go so far. Like so instead of being like it's like zone wide without being zone wide, kinda. There he appears. So we gotta fill up that bar here. We're gonna fill up the bar with the red marked enemies. And okay. Slay apparitions. Betraying eyes reveal more apparitions. So we gotta find more betraying eyes to reveal more apparitions. Okay, the loot overall is dropping way less. I mean, you notice this right now, correct? I'm getting barely any loot. It's actually quite sad. Wait, is that showing an eye? Yeah, there's an eye, see? And boom, more enemies. Okay. Are you doing Swordman? I'm good. Swordman, sorry, not Swordman. Jesus, that's the wrong pronunciation. I'm good. I'm trying to, like, see how well, good, fun the new patch will be. Or it won't be. I really don't know what to expect yet. Dude, I'm barely getting any loot right now. I guess it's okay because I don't have to like swap my items every 2 seconds, but it certainly feels less. Okay, so we did this. Slay the greater apparition. Okay, that's the apparition of Alec. That's one of the bosses. He's here. He's a hawk dude. This is also why I'm playing on hard, guys, and not on a harder difficulty, because I feel like a harder difficulty, we wouldn't do ourselves a favor. Because we got, at the end of the day, you gotta be strong enough to kill Alec and be not too weak to get killed by Alec, because as you can see, that dude is doing, like, damage for days. Might be better to actually fight this guy on normal. Yeah, I'm like, this is the, like, he's harsh. I guess the more players you have, the worse it gets. So right now, like, my recommendation is normal difficulty, Chad. If you don't just randomly want to die against something. Right, see, like, my minions are just, they're just straight up getting trashed. But it's kind of like a symptom of not getting loot. If you think about it. So normal difficulty until we have boss powers? Okay, we got him. We got him, chat. Okay, new power unlocked, ladies and gentlemen. We killed him. Now we have acquired a boss power. Boom. Ow. And I can use the casting a basic skill applies sparking damage. There we go. And put that on. And now if I use a basic skill, sparking damage is electricity damage over time. Right? Look over the dead. Bonus skirmisher. Okay, next apparition is already here. What? We just got done, but the next one is already here. That's kind of cool. So what you're telling me is I can just spend my time slaying these apparitions and that's it? I mean, like, I wouldn't mind. The only problem is there's no whispers for it, so that would suck. Right? If you think about it. But the PoE 2 hype died so fast it didn't. So people are literally just waiting for the next big patch right now. I'm not sure where you see death, sir. Everyone I know that's playing the game is just waiting for the next patch. Just like they do in Diablo, you know? Just like they do in every ARPG, pretty much, since the existence of ARPGs. And ARPGs are pretty much one giant waiting room into the next giant waiting room. That's how it goes. Okay, so using basic attacks allows me to do electricity damage over time, which is obviously useless because I don't use my basic attacks much. Can't play for 2 hours? Well, then we already can give you some update on how it's going. I mean, currently this is fun, but the problem is no whispers. So I might be here where the apparitions are. I might be able to farm things, but I think as soon as I have the boss powers, I wouldn't go back and do this. Loot wise, it is not worth it. Enemy density wise, it's also not worth it. So it seems a bit weird because that means I'm literally just going to do this until I have the 10 powers, until I was lucky enough to get 10 different bosses. Because that's the thing, there are 10 different bosses, but they're random. So you might or might not get them. Which brings it down to a complete gamble and some time. They need to work together. I mean, technically, the ARPGs are trying to not overlap as good as they can, right? Because it hurts everyone. It doesn't help anyone because people like to play their... people like ARPG players tendentially play more than one ARPG, right? Unless you're a Path of Exile 1 player, then you only play Path of Exile 1 and nothing else. You don't ever touch a different game. It's different. Okay, so a greater apparition will emerge soon. Let's hope that one is different and not the same bird. Because assuming like I would get the same bird now, that would feel like super bad, right? This one is way more convenient than the bird, dude. The bird was just absolutely torching us. This one is almost like simple. Okay, that's gonna be my second boss power. The first one was kind of sad. So the first one was basic attacks are causing crackling damage. But hey, let's be fair. If I was a rogue with like a Heartseeker gameplay in the beginning, having that do crackling damage wouldn't hurt, right? Okay, we got it. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, oh shit, don't die. That's our second boss power. 2 already acquired. We're like, what, 2 minutes into the game? We already have 2 boss powers. Oh, Belial, Lord of Lies. He came. Dude. Okay. Sure. Remember what I said about like rather starting on easy instead of like any harder difficulty? I think like starting on normal sounds more and more juicy by the second. Wait, let's check the power. Casting a core skill will have your barrier knocks close enemies 1.1 seconds. This cannot secure in the same anymore than every 5 seconds. Whenever you gain fortify, I don't. When is this? Gain movement speed increase for each cooldown reduction. You have up to maximum 11%. That's useless. Okay, we're gonna put this one here as the support power right now. Have to wait. Okay, so that's a main power and a support power. Killing him gives you maybe a small power. That would be nice if like killing him gave you a small power, right? Don't actually know if it does. Yeah, so far normal difficulties farm the powers. I just really don't see why I would do this on a harder difficulty, right, Chad? So like if you go for the first 10 levels, just go on easy. Anyone disagree right now with the assumption? You don't get more loot anyways. The XP was nerfed anyways too. So why not just try to do this part where we're gathering boss powers as fast as possible? Oh, you might actually die. Mr. Belial, could you please stop shooting me because I'm out of heals? Oh no, Mom! He called me pathetic. I don't dig it. Thoughts on the new Minion aspect is terrible. There's 0 use case scenario. I'm sorry, I might sound a bit glum there, but there's absolutely no use case scenario for using exploding skeletal warriors. It's like one of these aspects where you're asking yourself, why did they do that? Like what was like who in the office thought this was going to be a good idea? Okay, we kill him, and there's no loot at all. I mean, I understand that they nerfed the loot drops, right? But I mean, we just killed a mini ambush Belial, and we get nothing. That one activates in 3 minutes, so might as well go just do this. Since Snapshot is dead, will Dance of Knives still be good? Yes. Just less good. Right? Still good, but less good. Let's dump everything. I wonder if I have to log in with my other character to fix. Yeah, actually, let's try this. Like, because right now I'm not sure if we're actually going to get the class quest done. Drax, you're below 11. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I understand. Let's try to make it easier. So I said, like, I wish to kill these bosses faster, these apparitions, to get all the beginner powers. And then I think we can swap over. Right? Like, there's no reason to do this otherwise. While you're waiting for the apparitions, you could probably just try to knock out, like, a whisper. Okay, intriguing part. Look at this, chat. This is where the apparition is, but you can actually do the whispers. Right? Yeah. And surely you can do the whispers in the area. Like, if there's a kill whisper. But I feel like not giving us any whispers for the new zone feels bad. Anyone with me on that one? Because if I'm already going to try to kill the champions, if I'm already going to spend time in the zone, why not give me some whispers for that? That feels like deliberate in slowing down the leveling even more. Right? I mean, I can sense that from 20 miles away, that's why it's being done. And it does feel bad, man. When I understand you want us to level slower, but not by taking the fun away of getting whispers and handing in whispers. The Minion Witch Doctor had a legendary to go along with exploding minions, Drax. The problem is that if your skeletons are exploding, you're lacking anything to actually hold down your front line, and then you die as a Minion Necro. The same thing, like, the actual Necro that would use exploding minions is the Necro that then uses mages to deal damage. So again, you're kind of like, you're hurting yourself by doing that, so it makes no sense. Wait, everyone just killed things? Look at this. A greater apparition will straight away appear. That was so quick. Holy hell. Everyone just participated and the dude just got instant summoned. Almost seems like a bug. Different guy. Okay, that's my third power already, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we're going to get a world boss soon. See how fast he dies, by the way, in comparison, and there's 0 chance for me to die. This is certainly better and faster than anything else. Okay, short sword, that's a new power. Sharpshooter eye. Sharpshooter eye does dealing direct damage to a distant enemy, slows them and surrounding enemies by 40%. That's you deal increased damage to enemies that are further away from you. Yep. So that's more damage. Okay, next apparition. There seem to be always 2 apparitions per area. Right, we killed the first thing now, and now there's the second already being summoned. Hello, my fellow demon nerds. I wonder if in this style of apparition you could read which the boss is going to be. Because these were all archer apparitions, so does that mean the boss is going to be the archer as well? Is there a correlation? Okay, we are bordering to level 10, chat. So now with level 10, that means we're going to start getting magic items. Righty? Righty. This next one. Minions are also not dying, so that's good. Leveling feels much slower. I'm also in the normal difficulty. I am not in expert as I would be right now. The thing is, like, they said they cut into the legendaries, so I don't expect to see any legendaries soon. But if I don't see any legendaries soon, I won't get any aspects as well. So this is like a two-sided blade. Like, I am looking for a certain sever aspect, but I might just simply not get this. See, like, this dude should have at least given us what? Chan. Okay, Belial will emerge soon, Chad. That's the second Belial. I think it's Belial, and I need to get used to it. Jesus, but I'm not sure. Oh, a yellow item, Chad, a rare item, and it has 3 stats now. No, it has only 2 stats. What the fuck? Weren't we promised 3 stat rares? Lies and slander, bamboozleception. Maybe I misunderstood, Shan. Or they made it, they like just put it in wrong. It's a test server after all. They said it's a chance to get 3. You know what? You know how bullshit that is? When you're picking up rares in the hope of getting 3. Oh, that's like, either you give it 3 or you don't give it 3. I'm sorry. No ifs, then else. Like, I don't want to guess when I pick up a rare if it is going to be 3 or not. Okay, level 10, Belial. Nothing. Cool. There. One yellow item. That one has also 2. Okay, I still didn't get, here, my next power. Using a mobility skill, burns close enemies, burning damage, gain 5% increased damage to all elements. For each 1% of an elemental resistance from bonuses, gain 0.2% increased damage for that element up to a maximum of 15.50. Well, that sounds nice. So I can just, like, with more resistances, get more damage. Okay, where's the next apparition coming? I think it's already Apparition Incursion. Let's run there. I guess first step first, collect all the powers. There's enough RNG in the game. The problem is, I would pick up yellow items while leveling, obviously, to see if they're going to be good or not. But if I have to guess if they're going to be good or not, right? 2 or 3 stats, and it was weird. I think this might be bugged. This was bugged. So I'm going to go for this incursion in 3 minutes 55 again. No whispers. You get 2 bosses per apparition. Even with bad RNG, you should get all 10 powers really fast, right? Let's check out which are. So these are all the apparitions. Then this is Wandering Death, but not even in Torment. So whenever Wandering Death, Avarice. Ashava, Urivar, Varshan, Greek, Zur, Beast of Eyes, Belial, Lair Boss in Torment. So this is all Torment. This is like, so all the Lair Bosses are Torment. Harbinger, Duriel, Andariel, Lilith, and Lair Boss. Okay, goal is to get all 10 and then probably just rush to Torment. And to do every world boss available. So if a world boss would now spawn, I'd straight away do it. Right? There was a world boss coming right now. Level 10, level 15. Let's go. I gotta say, the seasonal event itself, so the apparition events, they look heavily underwhelming. So sure, there is a tiny boss fight, but this is like not the actual goddamn whole zone, right? Where you really had fun to go or anything in that regard. It's just like, we're just here to kill the apparition and then pray and hope that we're getting more of the powers. But as soon as I have done this, I'll not go here again. Ah, no, not true. You probably have to do it again for the material. So there's this material to upgrade your powers, guys. So no matter if you like it or not, like you gotta go for it, huh? Three months of work to throw a character in the trash. Oh, you don't have to play seasonal content. No one forces you to. But that's like how always seasonal content have been. I mean, if you don't like seasonal content, I don't think ARPGs are for you. I notice a lot of players that are just like not fan of seasonal content, and I think that's completely fine. But I also believe that if you don't like seasonal content, then ARPGs are probably not something you should be playing. Seasonal content is like the bread and butter of ARPG games. $11. See, everyone was killed. The more people they're there, the sooner the apparition comes. But we really couldn't like kill many to level up. Let's take that. We are 11. And with 11, 12, I need 12. Okay, that is the same bird. So if he doesn't give me a new power, what does he give me? Do I just get more spectral shebang from him? I mean, right now my spectral shebang, let me actually pin currency, is 72. Favorite character is the Necromancer. Hey, Necromancer is the king. You like seasonal content, I don't like boring seasons. Well, I understand. Totally do, don't get me wrong. Okay, there wasn't a single Spectral Ash I got. Right? Yeah. So the boss itself doesn't even drop Spectral Ash. We got pans that also have 2 stats. So far I have to see a magic item with 3 stats. Haven't. That basic skill is still kicking in nicely. But I wish they're like, so far none of these beginner powers is in any way woo, right? They're all kind of like, yay. I guess the most important thing is first world boss. First world boss is where it's gonna like stand and fall feeling good. Okay, we're almost yellow, Chad. Almost. It's level 11. 29 minutes. I mean, like, in 29 minutes, we were last time, what, almost 35? I know last season was a little bit too fast. Oh, the bird again? What? Unjust and unlucky. Kind of excited to visit Stormcloud Druid. I want to do a Lightning Bolt Druid. Summoning Storm and just hitting them. Not Cataclysm, you know? Cataclysm OP Druid was fun. Okay, Belial will soon emerge. Is he always coming or is he sometimes coming? No, on the other time he didn't come, so it's literally a sometimes. And there's Spectral Ash. It's too slow. You're doing the same stuff over and over again. Well, welcome to ARPGs in a nutshell, where you do the same stuff over and over and over again until you get better loot. It's definitely right now not very exciting. I will say the last seasonal zone vastly better, vastly more appealing. I mean, alone not getting like so alone getting like 2 random bosses and having both random bosses be not the one I want is disencouraging for sure. Right, never feels good to do something and not get anything out of it, because you're certainly not getting XP out of it. Oh, we got a legendary, ladies and gentlemen. Your minions gain increased damage while they're alive. Look at me. I am the captain now. Okay, we are getting a cool weapon. Is it possible to join PDR on console? Nope. PDR is for PC only. Actually, not only PC only, it's for Battle.net only. Right? Hello. Big difference.
What will it be?
Break the item down, take the ring and see if we have materials for enchanting. Right? Probably not. Reanimation. See, I don't even have the veiled crystals to enchant.
Well, if you got to
Okay, level 12. That's good because now I can get reapers. Corpses for now. Start leveling that up. There's no apparition appearing. This one is bugged probably. So you really don't have any whispers to do. This is very sad. We're pretty much back to Helltide farming. How long are you streaming for, Dispatcher? For a couple of hours. I mean, we want to get a first feel of the campaign, a first feel of crash. So we want to get a first feel of the season 8 and how it's going to be. I mean, right now from the first 20 minutes, I can already say that there's adjustment needed. Straight up, right? Because currently you would feel back like I do the apparition and then otherwise I'm just Helltide farming. Is Fell Gluttony still going to be good this season? I mean, if you get it, yes. Muttman. Fell Gluttony will always be good. That being said, minions did not get buffed. They ruined Army of the Dead, right? I mean, Army of the Dead was good and they just bang bang shot it down because why not? I mean, they pretty much decided that one season of good ultimates was good enough, and now it's about time that we go back to just spamming our core skills. Do you guys give any feedback to the game devs? Well, I'm in the Diablo partner Discord, so I have a direct angle to the devs, and last year I was at the Blizzard campus, so yes, we do give direct feedback to the devs, so everything I feel like is not adding up, I will tell the devs. We usually write like a 1 or 2 pager, and we are even encouraged to, so this is not like creators whining or something, right? We're encouraged by Blizzard to write these feedback pages. They're even demanding them. They're like, where's your feedback page? You send it in right now. So they truly would like to know. They truly do ask for our opinion. And it doesn't matter, believe it or not. And it does help them to make a better game. Woo, a yellow weapon. Let's go. It's worse than what I have. It's worse than what I have. Yeah, but try Barrage Rogue, Rip, Rain of Arrows. See, like, I would love to keep playing Rain of Arrows Rogue. My plan, so you could maybe still play Rain of Arrow Rogue, guys, because there is the new hero power from Urivar. Urivar is the boss with Vessel of Hatred, and Urivar is supposed to give you a power that whenever you activate your ultimate, he would lob some bombs. So with that power, we could maybe make a build that only uses Urivar's hero power to lob bombs and do damage. Now, sadly, we don't have the PDR boost yet, so I can't actually test out the build, which is a bit of a bummer. Blizzard wants us to pretty much test the leveling, and that's why they didn't activate the PDR boost. So we are now, like, here responsible for leveling a bit, and then wait for the PDR boost to come, and then we can actually really test the test server. You say something about the PDR? Well, it's the seasonal mechanic. The hero powers feel good, so they're good. They're nice. I like it. What we have there, but the actual way to get the hero powers does not feel good. So yay, and then yeah, nay. See, this is an apparition right now. Okay, just for you to understand, this is an apparition now. We're going to teleport in after actually doing our Helltide because the apparitions are appearing really, really fast. And now the apparition is very simple. You're going to have to go there, here, destroy Belial's betraying eyes to disrupt the illusions and get some apparitions out. So we're going to go in. It shows us all the red mobs. You kill the red mobs to fill up the bar. And right now, for example, we are too late. So the bar is not being filled up because there's only one guy doing it. There we go. We run up. And we start killing things, right? No whispers, nothing. Just us killing things. Then we open the Betraying Eye to get some more. There's the Apparition Generals who are running around here. So you gotta kill them. Again, in level 1 to 25, you're also getting less XP than you have ever gotten. So yay. That's also interesting. Good. Now that we killed this, we go back to the middle. Because in the middle now, there will be one of Belial's big lieutenants, sergeants appearing. Okay. And then you kill that. You know so much about the game? Well, if you spend 1,000 hours with the game, you either know a lot or you really didn't pay attention. Right? So this is now Le Lair boss, the Lair boss, the general. We have to find. Let's get him down. It's teleporting around, totally not annoying. We get a skill. Okay, 2 more levels, and we get our friendly neighborhood. Oh, Maul, let's go. 2 more damage. Business mail so fruity. It's on Twitter. You can see my business mail. So now we killed the boss and no Belial came. So we have to clear the second apparition. But we got a better hero power. So now we get this one. When you evade, apply sparking damage over 4 seconds to close enemies. Your evade cooldown is reduced by 5% and increased by 2% for each 1% lightning resistance from bonuses you have, up to a maximum of 11%. Why? I know the actual apparition powers here are currently meant to be more of a gimmick to get you used to things, but right now, like, none of these powers really made me much stronger, right? Oh, we know that the witch powers made you actually stronger, but it might be useless to actually get these powers early. And I'm trying to get all 10 so we can decide if that makes any sense, but like, if right now the zone here does not give any whispers, if the zone doesn't give like any bonus XP, pretty much, right? And you're also not getting any good power. Well, is it worth it to even get them early on? I mean, the nice powers are the lair boss powers, and the nice powers are the world boss powers. So might these have not actually been in the game? That's the same guy we've already killed. Bit of a bummer. Might just teleport out, I guess, but I want to kill the Belial. I mean, this is casting Shadow or Fire skill grants increased movement speed. This would be damaging a vulnerable enemy, removes vulnerable, and then stuns them. Gain vulnerable damage. That's kind of good. When you take damage from damage over time, when an enemy applies damage over time, apply poison damage to them. Damaging a crowd controlled enemy. Unstoppable. Whenever you cast a summon skill or call mercenary or reinforcement, one of your summons or mercenary taunts enemies and gains damage reduction. Your summons deal more damage. See, that's like the only thing I would need. Like, my summons deal more damage. But none of these powers is worth it. Not even in the mix and match. Like I would have hoped for more core skill powers, right? I have a basic skill power that gives me a little whittle lid. A very whittle little bit, Chad. More damage. So right now we're playing this power here. That reads. Casting a basic skill applies sparking damage. Or we could take casting a core skill. We'll have your barrier knock down close enemies. Right? But what are these two powers? Let's be honest. What's that? So right now the verdict is, why even bother? Would you say Diablo or PvE theory crafting is easier, simpler? That is a very funny question, my friend, because I can tell you that there are people that will figure out a PvE build before they ever figure out a Diablo build. People keep claiming that Diablo is simple in comparison to other ARPGs. And let's be fair, by no means is the game ultra complicated. But even in the simplicity lies complexity to a degree, especially when it comes down to good Paragon passing regardless, or where to spend your points first and so on. So there's still a lot to do wrong or to slow yourself down. It really comes down to the person. I mean, it definitely stands that Path of Exile or Last Epoch, for example, you just simply have more options choice-wise. More support gems, more skill forks, whatever. Yeah, this is like not it. This is not it. So I have absolutely no desire to do more apparitions right now. Like this is the just a comparison and feeling. In the other season, you wanted to do more. And right now I'm just like, I want to do a world boss, or I want to get Torment 1 as soon as possible. And I'm not trying to be difficult, chat. I wish I was just trying to be difficult, but I'm not. I'm sorry. Where is Sanctuary? Have the next apparition. I don't know if we're gonna get a world boss. Leveling incursion seems pretty slow. Oh, there is no leveling in incursion, Spidey. The only reason we went to incursion was pretty much getting these powers, right? The problem is, okay, so we have two issues, Chad. We're either going to level in incursions, because we also need the spectral ash to unlock or to upgrade our powers. So the one issue right now is that the powers early are not worth it. That leveling in the apparition is terrible. But if we're not leveling in apparitions, then we're not getting the spectral ash. Yeah. Feels kind of bad, man. Did we beat Big Belial? Belial? Sorry, Belial. For that, you need to be in Torment, Renzo. You cannot beat Belial yet. I don't know if Belial appears on the Eternal Realm too, because then we could actually beat him. Doesn't Season Quest give you tons of mats? Tons of mats for what? Oh, you mean tons of mats for the potential of upgrading your... Sure. Yes, Season Quest sometimes gives you tons of mats. So we could actually try the fight with a giant Belial. We could just go... Wait, let's leave the game here. Oh, wait. Before we leave the game, we're going to kill him. I nerfed my Army of the Dead guys, so here we are. Oh, I have my chars copied to the PDR as well, but I wanted to see the leveling first, right? Because the leveling is where it stands and falls. I mean, don't get me wrong. No matter how... what you can do in the Diablo endgame. If getting to 60 feels terrible, are you even gonna make it there? Are you, like, Rain? I mean, if getting to 60 feels bad. Is this a trick? They might have undertuned the level experience more than they expected. The problem, like, so the problem number one, okay? No whispers on the apparition. You're going to the seasonal area. You're not getting a quest. You're not getting any whispers. It just feels bad. Then number two, the actual seasonal thing just does not feel exciting because we're killing these guys to fill up a bar to then fight a boss. And if the boss is the wrong one because it's random, 1 out of 10, then you're not even getting a new power. So you pretty much spend time for nothing. Because there is no XP worth, there's no loot worth, so there's like no reason why you would actually do it from like an ARPG perspective, right? So you're not gaining anything from doing that. And then yeah, and last but not least, the boss powers are just bad. So let's go for our strongest character. I know they nerfed the Earthquake, but it should still work, right? Let's actually see how much damage we would do. Okay, so do I have materials to summon bosses? Yeah, I have. So we can do here, Gregoire. So let's just go there. Because as far as I understood, I do Gregoire and Belial might drop shit out. Correct? Where's the good news, Carrion? I mean, PDR is there to give them feedback, so let's be real. I'd rather have the PDR be shit than the actual release be shit. Right? Can you port to bosses now? Nope. You can. Oops. I was wrong. I am sorry. Like I thought I checked, but like, why didn't you tell me earlier? Okay, let's see how much the damage was nerfed. Because this was doing billions of damage, so this is literally the billions of damage barbarian build, guys. Right? Still enough. Okay, we kill him. We have to open the box for loot. Get the Shard of Agony, and then we hope for Belial to come. Summoning Altar will return. Belial could appear. Ah, there is a timer. Oh, no. You get a timer between these things? That's terrible, too, because I want to spam the boss, but you got to wait the timer. I understand, but at the same time, like... Blizzard. I know a lot of people who are going to get an aneurysm over waiting. Not only did like the billions of damage get nerfed, also the survival feels way weaker. Wonder if there's a better chance for a Shard of Agony. 2. Oh, there's Belial, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We get him summoned. So that this is Lair Belial. Because Lair Belial drops...
You think you've won? This is just the beginning.
Oh! Oh! Ladies and gentlemen! I am the chosen one! Okay. just pooping them out, chat. Don't worry. Do I have more materials? One more. So I think we need 4 husks for Super Belial. So let's get him actually out so we can see the fight. You can't share a run. No, you can still share a run because if I have friends with... Well, I mean... No, you can't share a run. Your friend, if he wants to have the loot, he needs to have the materials himself. So no one gets any more materials. That being said, when you summon the boss and like use the materials, then Belial could appear. And then if your friend does it, Belial could appear again. And then if your friend does it, Belial could appear again. And then if your friend does it, then Belial, you know? So as I understand, every single person has the chance for Belial to actually come. Piotr, they made the bosses harder as well. They did make the bosses harder. They upped their difficulty. I mean, the character is like, I did a 52 billion hit and the boss didn't die straight away. So I'm not sure if they overdid the bosses a bit. Because let's be fair, which build does actually do 52 billion hits? Because if you're now not playing an ultra meta build, this might be bad. I mean, sure, we are Torment 4, correct? But I literally do 52 billion. And it's a Torment 4 boss, right? See, that's 15 billion. It should like one hit him. 20 billion. So a new boss has at least what? That's another 20 billion. And they actually do damage. Like, as you can see, I take damage from him. Like, before, there was no way that a lair boss would even scratch me. I got the armor. I got the resistances up, right? I have everything. I'm actually pretty nasty. So it's actually crazy to consider this. Like, I have 20,000 life, right? I have everything going on for me, and I die. I gotta check how high level my glyphs are, because like usually when you get tier 4, you were able to farm these tier 4. Jesus Christ, see? When you get tier 4, you were able to farm the tier 4 bosses. But let me quickly check which screenshot did it take? Yeah, see, like all my this is 91, 77, 75, and 70. So like quite leveled, huh, Chad? I know people want a challenge, but I cannot imagine this going down well when you actually level up and it turns out that you're not able to do the lair bosses that you so enjoy doing. Okay, do I have to look out more for the boss mechanics now? Is that it? Okay, we got him. I mean, he has at least 100 to 150 billion life, right? Can you do the quick leveling? No, you can't do the quick leveling right now. Oh, I got a Stygian Stone, chat. Stygian Stone is great because this is a free card now to open whatever I want. Right? I can now get whatever I want.
Did you truly think all of this would be that easy?
Okay, Belial. 16 billion, 2. Okay. And now with those betrayer husks, chat, I can go. Oh, where do we summon Belial? That is Beast of Ice. That is Endario. That is Durio. This is the Harbinger of Hatred. Fields of Judgment is Urvar. Oh, let's check out Urvar first, by the way. I just want to see the fight because I can summon him, right? Are the new seasonal powers good? See, the problem is I cannot test the seasonal powers yet because you don't have them on this here, right? Like where I am right now. The PDR boost is not working. So my actual character right now that I have on the PDR is a level 12 character that has all the powers from the standard dudes, and they're shit. I'm sorry to say it this way, but the standard boss powers, the blue ones, the first 10 ones, they're not worth the effort. Okay, Uravar. Ladies and gentlemen, the new boss. Does he have more life? Okay, that's 13 billion hit. 2020, chat. I forgot he does that. He just summons his Knight Penitent. I mean, could you see yourself like having to play an absolute meta build or you can't actually kill a tier 4 boss? Oh, this is gonna feel bad. When I don't mind playing the absolute meta build, but that just means that in a season now I don't like, creativity is not wished for. Right? Like they don't want you to be creative. They want you to pretty much just play the one meta build they cooked up, and then you're good. Oh, nice. I like it. Okay, that was the Uravar fight, chat. I cannot open his box because I don't have it. Let's also do the Harbinger of Hatred, just that we have seen all the fights right now. Seasonal powers stack with level and paragon ranks. Yes, but the first 10 powers are bad. It's not like, we're not talking about damage-wise bad. They're design-wise bad. Sorry if that doesn't sorry if that doesn't make sense, but the, like, you know, like, they're just not good. They don't do anything. Like, if you have them or don't have them, doesn't matter. Too early to say the power's bad? No, they are. The beginning ones. The first 10 ones, the one, like, they're bad. There's no, like, it's just what it is. Oh, I got the Mighty Throw detonating thingy, Chan. Okay, my friend. The Harbinger of Hatred. Okay, I cannot go into these pools of death. They kill me. He's meant to be Andariel difficult, right? Anduriel difficult. I like the new boss layouts, though, that you can teleport to them. Oh, I love that you can teleport to bosses. Yes, I don't enjoy that, like literally how hard they are. Like, I mean, think about it. I have my glyphs almost at 100, chat. Right? This is a character with 20,000 HP. Very tanky, everything. And wait, let's just do something different. I know I actually don't. Yeah, nah, the blood wave. Let's see. Should still have the blood wave. Because that would be the #1 comparison, right? So we're going quickly out. Then we're gonna go over to. Which build are you running right now? I hope he's on the blood wave build. I don't like bosses being hard. Well, I don't mind bosses being hard. I just can't see the casual gamer being all too happy with that. Uh-oh. He swapped over as the Minion build. That is actually bad. I did not want you to be the Minion build. I wanted you to be the Bloodwave build. Ah, that helps. Out of mere interest. So obviously it was the absolute crasher, right? The destroyer. 20k one shot seems a bit harsh. Exactly. Everything will be a one shot 2 days into the season. Yeah, but like these are, I mean, that is the absolute teched out character. Wait, let's pull things together. Okay, that's only 1 billion. Instead of hundreds of billions, Chad. Oh no, blood wave. I don't even want to try killing anything. I'm honest with you. I don't even want to try killing anything with blood wave. It just feels sad. I mean, at least the barbarian is still doing billions, right? Back to the barbarian. Nurse to the ground. Just in comparison, like with the barbarian, I could still keep doing boss fights, right? I could still absolutely obliterate things now. Okay, where's Belial, Chad? Where's Belial not in the okay, again, boom, Uravar, Hatred, Duriel, and Dariel. That's Varsh. Then we get Grig. We have Lilith, we have the Beast of Eyes. Then we get Lilith, Echo of Hatred. I just blind. He can't be in the new zone. He got to be in the other zone. Harbinger, Duriel, Urivar, and Dario? Varsh? Beast? Rick? Lilith? Zur? Right? Am I missing something? Because... Huh? When he says investigate the commotion, Zarbin's it, and that's unlocks Infernal Horde, so that doesn't make sense. We got rune crafting, welcome back booster. Has any one of you already seen us summon Belial somewhere? Maybe? That's just Lilith, and you can't actually teleport there. Funny. No. You have Belial and you have Big Belial. So this one. Acquired from Belial, Lord of Lies, from sometimes ambushes after opening a lair boss horde. Belial will only drop his treasure for those who opened the horde that caught his attention. Belial Supreme resides in the Palace of the Deceiver in Kazakhstan. Palace of the Deceiver in Kazakhstan. Wait, where's Kazakhstan? Which one is that's Katbadu, Karigar? Starbinzad, Gyakul, Boris, Kyocha. Wait, what? Yeah. Kazakhstan here. So it's gonna be there it goes. Tomb of Saints. Hangman's Lair. Is Belial not active? Big Belial? Or can I just not find his lair? Fields of Judgment. Gaping Crevasse. Hangman's Lair. Cool Run Slums. Go to Belial, please. Yeah, well, so he's supposed to be in Kazakhstan, and there's supposed to be a palace, but there is none. Star 9. I love your content. I follow you since day one, but please can you stop to putting your face on thumbnails? No! I'm very sorry, sir. They're very well put there. They have to be put on those thumbnails. You have to trust the process. Putting your face on thumbnails makes people recognize your face, surprisingly or not. Is it just a random dungeon? No, it's not. You have a lair where you can summon him. But he just simply does not seem to be there. I mean, unless I'm really missing it. Again, this is the material you get from random Belial ambushing you with the Betrayer's Husk. It's not there. Let's go to Varshan too. Again, they made all of them harder, chat. I mean, I can right now. So this is a character, 20,000 HP, tons of damage reduction. Okay. And I am not able to actually beat a Duriel, for example. So in order to beat a Torment for Duriel, you would have to be already done with the game. Are you not one-shotting them? No, this is a Torment for Varshan, chat. Here, I just did 20 billion damage, and he's not dead. And he can kill me. Right? Like an absolute tactile character. Tons of damage reduction. All the life you want. So it is hard now, but my problem is like when I'm in tier 4 and when my glyphs are level, like if I level up my glyphs to level 100, I am usually done with the season, done with my character, right? I don't keep playing my character after my glyphs have gone all the way there. So that's like multiple 20, 30, 40, 50 billion. He dies. We open the box. The good thing is you can test though. So we can now go in and summon these bosses and test if we can kill them. Right? They're always summonable. Shall we go to Duriel and see how durable he is? So this is Belial now. Pits are also harder, vastly harder. But they're the same. So the problem is that now a tier 100 pit has more HP. But that's it. Like the gameplay doesn't change. It's just harder. You know? It's what you could somehow see as a problem because we're still playing the same game, right? Nothing has changed. It is the same hard. So you're taking now longer for the same content without anything about the content changing. Wow, that would one hit me. Cool, cool. I wonder if you fail, is he then gone? He is. That's funny. Potentially frustrating. Rob killed Belial in 5 seconds. Well, Rob also has the ultra version of the build, sir, where I simply have a good version of the build, right? And I simply have a good version. This is even the outdated char, as you can see, not 12 times masterwork things. My glyphs are not 100. So I just have a good version, but even this good version is like, most people don't play this far, right? That's the whole point. That this good version like was one hitting every layer boss before, right? But it's just the HP total that they have. Like I do 100 billion damage to them, and they barely die. And my 20,000 life character could die here. So these are all like the facts, right, to consider.
It's locked.
Oh, I don't have enough. Wait, I need 12 malignant hearts for that one too? Okay. Okay. I'm yeah, cool. Good. Let's do Endariel. No, not Endariel. Duriel. Yes, we wanted to see Duriel. They gave us a reason to keep grinding. I mean, they definitely made achieving the things that you used to achieve vastly harder. And I know there's a portion of the community that likes that. Right? I'm not all doom and gloom. I know there's a portion of the community that will love this. I'm just not sure how big that portion is. Because we've been used to everything being a loot pinata, right? Everything is a loot pinata. Now you have to consider one thing though. Chat, listen, come closer. You have to consider one thing. We're actually not playing the game right now with what we would have, right? So I am killing this lair boss, or I'm fighting these lair bosses, but I am fighting them without boss powers. Because usually, what would I have at this very moment, chat? Right? What would I have right now? I would have the boss powers. Ah, okay, so Duriel goes away, and we get 3 mare-legged dudes. They are maggot dudes. So I guess that makes a difference, chat. Could be, right? See, he goes away, and now he summons his maggots. The pang of Durio thingies. Wow, like, see how fast I die? It's interesting. I guess the boss powers will make a difference. Have they changed all layer bosses? Yes, all layer bosses behave slightly different, do vastly more damage. Vastly more. I guess another crash. Good. Let's go out. There's always 3 maggot dudes, it seems. David, that's new now. And my minion character, like, my bard was definitely my strongest, so I don't have anything to really... When we have the Rain of Arrows rogue, but that one got put in the dumpster. It's actually really sad. So Rain of Arrows rogue also used to be able to do billions of damage, not anymore. So what we're missing out on, ladies and gentlemen, is the boss powers. So right now we have 4 boss powers, and this is why I said the boss powers are somewhat useless. Let's actually move out of this one here so we can talk about boss powers a bit. So we get 6 of the Apparition boss powers right now. Okay, 6. And these are casting a basic skill, applies sparking damage to enemies it hits, or I get movement speed. Then I could do, whenever you cast a skill or mercenary for reinforcement, one of your summons taunts, or my summons deal more damage, which is okay. That's kind of nice. You could get casting a core skill while you have a barrier, knocks down close enemies. Okay. Or whenever you gain fortify, additionally gain 20% of the amount of barrier. That's nice. So this is the only good one. If I fortify, I get barrier. Cool. Right? That's amazing. You could get damaging a vulnerable enemy, removes vulnerable and stuns them. Useless, kinda. Or 5% more vulnerable damage. It's all just like, in the grand scheme of things, for leveling, useless. Okay. Casting a shadow or fire skill grants increased movement speed, or more crit damage, or crit chance. Then when you evade, you apply sparking damage, just as here. So I could use a basic skill, or I could use an evade to apply sparking damage. Dealing direct damage slows enemies. Or we deal more damage to further away enemies. That's okay, I guess. We get damage to all elements. Okay. For each 1% of an element resistance from bonuses gain increased damage for that element. Yeah. When an enemy applies a damage over time effect to you, you poison them. And damage a crowd-controlled enemy. Or gain attack speed. I guess the attack speed is good. For the beginning. Raitor, none of these 10 is good. The good ones start here from the Wandering Death and the lair bosses. But for the lair bosses, we need to be Torment, and the other ones we need to luck out on. My point is that as we get into the game, you know what you're going to do? You're going to do Helltide. So I'm going to go to Kyovichot right now. I'm going to bump up the difficulty to Expert or whatever. And then I'm going to farm Helltide. Are these changes in the new season looking like a good comeback? So right now, the level experience would be Apparitions and Helltides, and the Apparitions are not fun. I'm sorry, the Realm Walkers were more fun, and they were also they were not fun. Right, Chad? The Realm Walkers. Remember the Realm Walkers, Chad? They weren't fun. but they were more fun than what we have here. So we're kind of like, kind of relegated to, where's my here little psychopath? We're relegated again to farming hell tides to 60. Do world bosses in between, and then on 60 the game kind of starts, right? But you're pretty much farming hell tides until 60. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, Mr. Stark. Like, you can already see there's people farming hell tides in here, Chan. So make out of that what you want. So right now for my build, that is using a basic skill to get a resource and a core skill to throw out some lances. None of these powers does really anything for me to make me stronger, right? I might as well not bother if I play Minion Necro or any form of Necro before I hit level 60 to bother with the Apparition seasonal mechanic. This is the PTR Holy Patch Test Realm, only available for BattleNet players. So you're gonna be BattleNet, and then you can give this a roll already. I enjoy leveling more than the end game. I don't want to go back to Helltide. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, then again, the new seasonal zone, or the seasonal zone from season 7, was just a different colored Helltide. It was still fun. No hurt feelings. We can have fun in your different colored Helltide. It's an ongoing joke that Blizzard keeps just releasing different colored Helltides, but it's also accurate in that regard. Can we kill her, ladies and gentlemen? Get a whisper done. Are the ravens still about? They are not, right? Oh no, they took our ravens away. I'm so peeved. I actually have to teleport back. Sometimes the new hell ties are the same color. Is Diablo 4 dead? Diablo 4 will never die. This might, though, be without any... Like, if this would release right now, just like this, okay? So if this would release just like this, it would be a pretty weak season. Because they pretty much made the game harder, but they made the game harder without adding much to it. So they added hardship, but you still don't have a reason. Quotation mark. Yes. Yes, guys. World boss in an hour. Which one is it? But they did, like, you know, they didn't give you ample reason to go through the pains. No worries though. We'll test things, guys. I'm not dishing Diablo in the trash. I will never, because I'm here. Like, I'm here, right, to test this out, and I'm gonna write some harsh words in the creator Discord for sure. Yeah, okay, so the other players can't find Big Belial too. Chan. So I'm not the only one that's stupid. Like, it's fine. We're not stupid. I could imagine them not putting in Big Belial in the test server as a further surprise. What do you think the best necro leveling build will be this season? It's still minions, Mudman. Minions are just so reliable for leveling minions with Sever. The problem is with minions and Sever that you're actually not going to get the Sever aspect anytime soon, sadly. Okay, which world boss is it? Wait. Which one is this? This is Avarice or... Yeah, this is Avarice. Okay, so the Avarice hero power is which one? Let's watch. Wandering Death Chest Beam. No. Avarice Explosion Ore. When you gain access primary resource, spawn a piece of ore. After 2.5 seconds, the piece of ore explodes, dealing fire damage. You can spawn up to 3 pieces of ore at once. Okay, so I would have to gain primary resource to already use this. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we can make this work somehow, hopefully. Is there any powers that don't need resources? Well, you have Wandering Death Chest Beam, which just when you're channeling a skill, you shoot out a beam that does damage. Or Ashava's Poison Breath, hitting an enemy affected by damage over time, spawns a wave of acid that deals poison damage over 4 seconds. Okay. Good, that is in an hour though. Until then, it's Helltide time. No, let me show you another apparition so we can get the other hero powers. I need to get all 10 powers so I can complain about them. Chat, my reasonable adult goal. I need to get all 10 powers so I can sit down and complain about them. Thank you for listening. Like a reasonable person. Any guide for leveling minion? Multiple on YouTube, my friend. All the guides. Okay, so Apparition, destroy betraying eyes, kill apparitions. See, this is now the seasonal event chat. You're going around, you're spawning these eyes, then you kill everything that spawns out of these eyes. Okay. And then you go to the next eye to do that again. So we got here another eye. And then we're rushing to the next apparition. Kill the next dudes. And by the way, we're online now for an hour. And I have pretty much gotten 17 levels so far. Just as a comparison to last season on the amount of leveling that you could do. Okay, we have all the illusions dispelled, guys. And if you do that... If you kill, I think it's actually all the eyes, not more, not less. Just get rid of all the eyes. Then we're already spawning the boss. Apparition, please be a new one. Yeah, we haven't had that one. Next power, Chad. Woo! Oh, that's great. That's totally not laggy. This is fine. So Barb is spinning still. Barb is still doing damage, yes. Sork, like, see, the crazy part is Bloodwave is in the dumpster now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Bloodwave is in the dumpster. But Earthquake Barb is still popping. Where's the new power? We can't play our max level characters right now. Okay, we're currently playing low-level characters, and we're trying to just get them leveled as soon as possible. Diablo decided to not give us the PDR test boost thingy. Okay. This might be, interestingly enough, the least watched PDR in Diablo history so far. I think the problem is Blizzard removes the new content after every season, so basically there's not much to do but the new shiny thing to add. Not true, they don't remove everything, Jonas. The Infernal Horde stayed, the Masterworking obviously stayed, all the Season 6, all Season 6 things stayed, like, right? Season 7 stuff, yes, did not stay. But for example, everything they added now in Season 8 is permanent. Apart from the boss powers, so the new bosses and the new boss letter system and everything is permanent. Is it still going to be okay for a casual player? They made it harder. So if you do like Diablo 4 in hard, then we're good. Then you're perfect. So like, yes. Will Belial stay? Yes, Belial is there to stay. Belial is part of the new system. Okay. The Season 3 boss plus trap dungeons are gone. Would have been nice to have them as a rare drop, Jonas. I would have liked, if you finish a nightmare dungeon, if you finish a pit or anything, that there is a chance that an entrance to a vault opens and you can then do a vault if you feel like it for bonus loot. As you say, as a bonus, why not? Would work. If you were not a content creator, would you still be playing Diablo 4 Latin Vamp? If I wasn't a content creator, the only games I would play is on PS, PlayStation, and it would most likely only be Souls games. Because I like Souls games, you know? Or I would still play Slay the Spire for the 500 billions run. But that has nothing to do with Diablo and just, you know, what I could like sink my teeth into. Okay, I cannot log back into the PTR because my character is stuck in the PTR, Chad. What level will Torment 3 be? Still level 60. Okay, so getting to Torment 3 should still be easily possible. But, so, like, while we're trying to log in, open up the notepad. Torment 4. Let's hear, this is PDR notes. PDR notes. T4, lair bosses. One shot, a 20k health barb. From Season 7. Okay. Tier 4 lair bosses have 100 billion plus HP. So if your build is not able to do 100 billions of damage, then you're already bad. This is already bad. Okay. All 10 beginner boss powers are useless for leveling. In comparison to which powers? Okay. Apparition zones have 0 whispers and give 0 XP. That's a little bit how it's looking so far. Okay. To give you a feeling. The Apparition event ain't fun. Apparition, not Apparition. Apparition. Okay, your character's still not finished. Oh my lord. My char is stuck on the PTR, chat. Anyone else stuck on the PTR right now? Like, I can pretty much not move my char. I could log into normal Diablo and probably lock in with a char, but that should not do anything for my PTR char. But we can still test if it's helping, right? So this is right now the feeling, right? Boss powers start being useful with world bosses and tormented their bosses. So until you're pretty much level 60 or kill a world boss every 4 hours. How much is every 4 hours? Every 5 hours? It's foolish how PDR is only PC doesn't make any sense. It actually makes a lot of sense. Why is it only on PDR? Why is PDR only on PC? Very simple. Because they need to upload patches and hotfixes. And they can do that because they own the BattleNet. Really simple. Now, if you want to upload a patch or a hotfix on PlayStation, you need to send the patch to Sony, and Sony applies the patch to the game. So if you do the same on Steam, Steam needs to verify your patch, and then your patch is being applied. Like it's a vastly different process to just like pushing it onto your own platform. Okay. Good. Now we can finally lock back in. That took us long enough. So this is right now the first nodes I have. Apparition. Sorry. Ignore that. Can I say ignore that? We missed our apparition event. I need to go to the next one because I wanted to show you. Wait, there's no apparition event right now? Oh, weird. I appreciate Diablo for introducing many to the genre. Honestly, Diablo 4 did a great way of starting as a casual, fun ARPG to really get people into the ARPG genre. I truly do believe that Diablo did a fantastic job at that. Of making people excited, interested, pumped, looking forward to this, and hopefully have a good time. In my opinion, D4 feels challenging until you get your Paragon board. Well, Jonas, the world boss, the lair boss, one-shot my character with 280 Paragon points. And my glyphs being at level 80 already. So that's like kind of the problem right now. I put in all the work and I'm still not able, like, tell me which casual player levels up all their glyphs to 100, for example. I don't think most do that. Retro influencers did not make the game more casual. like if you're saying influencers made the game more casual, you did not pay attention what influencers wanted. I can tell you that every creator has been always pushing to have the game more complicated like this. This is what creators have been wanting from the beginning. Just dodge every mechanic and never get hit. I think that's what you kind of have to do, Cedric. Like, you're not wrong. You're absolutely not wrong. What you have to do right now is, if you do a boss fight, if you go into the Torment 4 bosses, you actually have to look at what the enemy does and then dodge their mechanics and not get killed. Which will be hard because we have been having years now, years, of literally just standing there and absolutely beating them off. Going to be fun to see like the worst, first reactions. As a casual, I'm not liking it. Don't mind harder bosses, but looks like maybe too hard, and the new apparition zones not giving Whisper XP is a big bust. Thank you, Todd, for your honest words. I mean, there is like the creator Discord here is already buzzing, Chad. I can tell you, it's buzzing. Everyone seems to be having crashing issues. Blood, good to see you there. Any concerns, feedback? Just tuned in. Blood here. Chat, say hi to Blood. This is my first tier 4 lair bosses one-shot your barb. 20k health. Tier 4 lair bosses have 100 billion plus HP, which is eliminating almost every build, apart from a handful. All 10 beginner powers are useless for leveling and feel just bad. Apparition zones have 0 whispers. That's horrible. Blood. That's horrible. You just gave us whispers galore and we have nothing. Like, look at this zone. No whisper. Why am I here? What am I doing with my time? And then lastly, what was it? Aspiration events, not really fun. And the boss powers start being useful with level 60. So that's kind of like, I kind of wanted to have fun with the boss powers while leveling. To like enjoy leveling more, right? To make my level journey more fun. But as it stands and seems, unless I play a certain build, like the Urivar ultimate lobbing build, unless I go to Torment to get that, or I get a respective world boss for the I-beam, and the I-beam would also only work if I'm actually going for... Let's destroy the eye. So the I-beam would only work if I go for a channel build. So if I don't do a channel build, but then... So this was the apparition event now, chat. Okay, we killed the bosses, we killed the we killed the dudes, and now there is a apparition. These timers need to be lower. This is too long. So apparition appearance timer is too long. I'm just running here in circles and waiting. I'm not an impatient man, but I'm an impatient man. Did we killed this? No, did we killed this guy already? Want leveling to be fun? Well, the idea is that like leveling in itself can be fun, and I will say that last season was fun. I don't think that leveling needs to be fast to be fun. So this might sound weird. Leveling does not need to be ultra fast to be fun. It just needs to be like the actual level loop needs to be fun. So why was leveling fun last season? Not because it was only 3 hours. It was fun because the witch powers streamlined it really nicely. It was really fun to use the witch powers for leveling. And then the amount of whispers you handed in was great too. And the seasonal zones themselves were actually fun to do. So that's why leveling was fun for me. It had actually nothing to do with the faster pacing. I didn't mind the faster pacing. If it was an hour longer or 2 hours, I would have still enjoyed it because it generally worked out. That's kind of like the reason why I want to use the boss powers while leveling, right? Okay, let's try to open only the eyes because I wanted to check something. What happens if I run around and I open all the eyes? Does then instantly the boss spawn here? Because you have these here, dispel his illusion. So I dispelled his illusion. Back on my horse. So I'm pretty much only here to dispel the illusion orbs, okay? Nothing else, just illusion orb dispelling duty. Where is the orb? There is the orb. Okay, one more eye. There's another orb down, wait, there. So not killing minions, just dispelling orbs. Because we had it once that everything spawned almost instantly. Okay, no. That doesn't work. How's the nerf to enemy barriers? I didn't have anything with a barrier yet against me. Apart from Varsh, and he's been always just as annoying as he is. So no big enemy barriers of doom. We're definitely getting barely any loot. I mean, right now, how long have I spent without getting a drop, chat? Right? How long have I spent without a drop? Now, I don't know if that's good or bad, though, chat. Like, what do you think? Is this good or bad that we're not getting more loot? I mean, it definitely helps me not just consistently swap out pieces, like in a second tact. Oh, I have this one here. Forced to do... Sorry. I wanted to write forced to do apparitions for the spectral ash. That's new, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. That's power number 7. I hope, by the way, I'm not coming away as someone who's just complaining and whining, chat. This is just honest, unfiltered opinions that we're hoping to have Blizzard look into, right? Concerns. Call me a concerned citizen who just wants to have a good, fun game to play. So I'm not trying to come away as a whiny bitch creator. I hope that is understood. This is just me wanting to have a fun and interesting Diablo to play. I think he gives me the poison power, right? Jonas, the Army of the Dead does like, so what happened is that every ultimate is now capped to a 200% multiplier. So before, the ultimates could like multiply up to 12,000% bonus. The crazy part is that Army of the Dead, even with a 12,000% bonus from the multiplier, was not crazy. Okay, you could go up to a 12,000% bonus, and it was okay. It was good. It was fine. It wasn't crazy. It wasn't mental. It wasn't like as good as the Barbarian Earthquake build, right? It wasn't good as Bloodwave, right? With a 12,000% multiplier. Now, the thing is, without the 12,000% multiplier, Army of the Dead is useless. Is the Sword of Zur new? Yes, but sadly, due to Army of the Dead now being not useful anymore, the sword is also not useful. Like, I was personally hoping to, like, slam some Army of the Dead with that cool new sword from Zur, but, like, they pretty much brought out a unique to work with Army of the Dead, and then on the other side, they shut down Army of the Dead. So, yeah. It's just sad. I mean, we had, for example, one season also of the... What was it called again? We had one season of... Good ultimates of the... What was in the, like, the Reign of Eris build on a rogue. So we had the Reign of Eris build on a rogue. And that was insane. It's already dead. Why are the monsters flying? It's a feature. This is a feature, so you can actually, like, when you zoom into the game, right? You can check out the enemy models. So, like, if there's a snake booty, for example, I could zoom in. You see? Oh my lord, look at that. Those luscious movements, chat. So yeah, it's a feature. No problem. Well done, Blizzard. Totally not a bug. I swear. Okay, Mini Belial, could you please die? Am I here alone? I feel like I'm here alone. I guess if I was here alone, I would have already won. Okay, we killed him, chat, and for all our efforts, we're getting a yellow item. And let me check. That's it. So let me check my notes. Yep. A yellow item. Good. Good, good, good. Well done. But we get a new hero power. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the next boss power. It is called the Flash Reaper's Disruption. So, damaging a vulnerable enemy removes vulnerable and then stuns them. Useless, to be honest. Or gain 5% vulnerable damage, increased by 0.25% for each 1% of crowd control duration bonus you have, up to a maximum of 1050, and the current bonus is 5%. So I can put this in instead of the fortified barrier thingy. And we're good. No, that's actually not true. You know what we can do? We can put the fortified barrier thing in, and I could go for whenever we make a corpse to at least whiz out some fortify. So yeah, the issue is right now, forced to do apparitions for, what is it called again? Spectral Ash? Killing apparition boss Belial nets sad loot. Right? That's my list of not happy things. Okay, we want the power. In 27 minutes, we can do the world boss. What do you think, Chad? Should we do the world boss on easiest difficulty? Probably, right? We should probably swap over to normal difficulty to kill the world boss. Mm-hmm. That makes perfect sense. I said you won't play Warzone, but will you play the new Battlefield when it comes out? I mean, so Warzone is nothing new, right? Warzone is just more of the same and the old. And the same kind of goes for the new Battlefield. It's probably going to be just, you know, Battlefield. But I'll probably check out the new Battlefield at least, because it's at least something new when it then ever gets released. I mean, I like if Battlefield actually comes out with a BR finally. I'm definitely willing to check it out and see if it's any fun. But am I planning to full send it into a shooter game again? No. Because there's one problem with the shooter crowd. Okay. There's a problem with the shooter gaming crowd, and it's actually shooter players. They often just play either that one shooter and nothing else, okay? Or they only play shooters and nothing else. Like they have zero variety in their what they would like to see and what they would like to engage with, right? Just literally like shooters. That's it. Have I heard shooters? Yep, you heard right. So what I'm would like to see is if the whole zone where the apparitions spawn in would be Belial zones with Belial whispers. I know another seasonal zone, but like the fuck is this right now? Okay, Chad? I mean, either we need to get whispers like clear the apparition, kill 3 bosses, interact with 3 eyes or something like this, right? Either we get for every apparition whispers, or the zone needs to actually turn into an apparition zone. Because right now the level loop is held tight to 60. That's it. Do held tight to 60, and in the 5-minute overlap between the held tights, do 1 or 2 apparitions. Yeah. Grim, the fastest leveling will be the expansion storyline, Grim. That one will get nerfed. There's already talk in the Discord about it. So yes, the storyline is leveling faster than anything else right now. And that's obviously not intended. I mean, they're not planning to slow down leveling to force you to play the campaign again. That would literally go against anything Blizzard has ever done. So are we back to good season, bad season? We are actually back to that. Oh, you're not wrong. It seems like more of the good old back and forth, in and out, the snig and snag. But yes, I've heard that the campaign is very fast leveling. But like as it was with the overtuned citadels, strongholds, I mean, sorry. No, like that's not going to stay. I mean, like imagine the campaign or doing the Vessel of Hatred campaign is the fastest way to level. That would mean that you're not going to interact with the new seasonal area at all. Right? If that was the case. Because if you're leveling, or if you're doing the campaign to level, that's it then, right? Then you're only doing that. Is playing on hard even worth it? Dub? Yes, absolutely. I mean, we get 25% less XP. So technically you could play on normal until you're level 25. And then start ramping up the difficulty. But it's still 75% more XP, even though like monsters give less XP from 1 to 25, it's still more XP, right? Its PDR hopefully releases in a better place. Oh, they have more than enough time to adjust. That's the good thing. I mean, right now, Season 8 is coming end of April, chat. And we have it mid of March. So we're looking for easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, where is the apparition? I have not seen all the apparition bosses yet, Chad. Oh yeah, the apparition bosses being random is also just sad. So right now I'm trying to get the last apparition bosses. Okay, so I'm missing. What am I missing? We're missing the Hatred's Embrace. We're missing Skurks. We're missing Torisk, and we're missing Beastmaster. These are the lads that we haven't seen yet. That we're waiting for. Oh, another Veil Crystal. Let's go. It's time to start chugging elixirs. Well, elixirs is not magically going to do anything, Louds, right? I don't think they thought anyone would do it on the PDR. No, I do believe that Blizzard just forgot to adjust the XP of the campaign. I mean, it's such a simple oversight. They adjusted all the other XP everywhere, but with the Vessel of Hatred campaign. Because obviously their assumption is no one is going to do it. Now, technically, if someone was doing still the Vessel of Hatred campaign, it would be nice if they were able to finish it quick and actually engage with the seasonal content. So having it give you a lot of XP is quite cool. But you all know what it ends up with. If the seasonal campaign turns out to, if the Vessel of Hatred campaign turns out to be the best XP, then no matter how much is intended for new players, maybe people will just farm it like there's no tomorrow. Question for the Flash Reaper boss skill. It takes vulnerable away and then stuns for 0.5 seconds, but it places vulnerable again. Will the stun be placed again? So with Soul Rift, what happens is that you apply vulnerable with Soul Rift, then Flesh Render will remove that, and Soul Rift will apply vulnerable again. And then you'll remove it, and Soul Rift will apply vulnerable again. And then you'll remove it, and Soul Rift, and so on. Okay? And it just goes on and on, Euler. So it's a very, very like then repeating like bam, 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 bam. Okay? I'm still hoping for the other hero powers. Wait, how much is 18 minutes? Okay, we're definitely going to get the boss, chat. Because the boss is actually going to work for minions really nicely. Because it says whenever I get access resource, right? But I can do that really easy. I could just run around basic attacking things. Or having my minions get me access resource. To spawn these cool explosions. The interesting part is, so this says right now my ability does 95 damage, right? The boss power from Avarice does 432 damage. Ooh. That's a lot. Okay, where's the thing going to be? Time content? I mean, that's just cool world boss content that happens every 4 hours. World boss is every 4 hours, right? I think. Which also means if you're unlucky, might not see a world boss in a while. Sponsored by Pepsi, wouldn't that be good? Yeah, I feel like we have like a lot of people here, but they're not killing enough dudes. There should be a toggle to turn off all the crap in the campaign and the cutscenes just to go killing stuff. I mean, I would hope that if you play the campaign for the first time, that you're actually paying attention to everything and you're listening to dialogues and you're enjoying the journey. That's what I would at least hope. So the campaign is actually worth it, story-wise, my humble opinion. Let's just hope the boss powers only need to be farmed once. Like which powers? Oh no. The boss powers will be unlocked for everything, I think. That makes perfect sense. We have not fought this guy, chat, so that's gonna make boss power number 8. Ta-da! Boss power number 8. Oh my lord, puke in the middle. The boss powers are upgraded with some kind of currency, yes. The currency you're getting for playing the zones. So right now I've played for 2 hours roughly. And I've done a lot of apparitions, so we have 200 currency. But upgrading a power costs at least the blue ones 25 currency. I would assume the orange ones cost probably 50 currency and the others cost 75 currency to upgrade. I'm not entirely sure. I would just assume they cost quite some currency to upgrade. So you are pretty much forced to do what I'm doing here right now. You're forced to do these apparitions. So you have to go to the apparition zone. You have to slay things. You have to not get whispers while you're doing it again, right? You have to not get meaningful loot as you're doing it because we're not getting any meaningful loot. I mean, I've gotten one single legendary so far. So yeah, you're stuck in a gameplay loop where you're doing something for a minimal amount of ashes, I might say, to potentially upgrade the powers that might or might not be good down the line. But again, you're not getting any whispers, so that you're not handing that in, so you're not getting bonus XP. And it overall just does not feel like worth it to engage the apparitions. And I guess that's the most level-headed way to look at it. I mean, I certainly want to have all the boss powers, so I'm hoping for the PDR vendor to come. Because as soon as you have all the boss powers, as soon as you're level 60, so goal is get level 60, get Torment 1, and start killing bosses. And as soon as you get there, I think it's going to get really interesting. That brings me to the question, do you think Torment 1 bosses are harder too? Wait. Let's teleport out. Two hours to get to level 20 without one legendary feels very slow. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay, we're gonna take my minion mommy, which is also good for boss nuking, but she, like, the minion mommy is significantly weaker than the barbarian. Okay, but we're gonna take the Bloodwave build again. Bloodwave was nerfed, chat, for no reason, but. And we're going to now swap over to Torment 1. And then I am going to just challenge a Duriel on Torment 1. No, first a Grig and then a Duriel. First a Grig. So Torment 4 was brutal, right? Chat? Torment 4 absolutely nuked my character. Wasn't even fun. Okay. Nah, they're still weak. Okay, so Torment 1 is still weak. I guess that's fine. That's fine. Good, so let's try to go for Torment 3 then. Level are now 20, Katie, after all this time. We made it to 20. Torment 3. And then we go back to kill, like after we've done this, chat, we go back to kill the Avarice, okay? So let's do Howl of Penitent. Tier 4 for Sean is pretty easy on Bloodwave. Well, I mean, easy, yes, but he could still kill you with a one-shot. It costs 4 times as much for all party to get loot. The people don't get the loot from your chest. Your chest is your loot, my friend. I think. I don't see anyone getting your loot. I think it's all like personalized there. Okay, let's see Torment 3. Yeah, see, like, look at that. So I can one-shot this one, as I should. But the Torment 4 is an absolute monstrosity. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to 20. Do you quit once human? No, sir. There's just no content. How can I quit a game, sir, when I'm just waiting for content? Zwef, you can't look at it that way. Zwef, I think you're looking at it wrong. I mean, it is going to cost you 12 living steel to get boss loot, and that's it. And if you take party members, everyone gets more loot. So end of the day, you pay for your loot. You don't have other people paying for your loot anymore. Which means you can't get boosted, right? If you want loot, you bring mats. Feels like they took a lot of shortcuts. Why not make it even between Torments? The idea is that Torment 3 is... Like Torment 4 is meant to be the pinnacle challenge. Torment 4 is amazing to be in, right? Like Torment 4 should feel very earned. That's their idea. Okay? They really want you to, like, you gotta go all out of your way, right? You gotta be like really risking your life. And I think that's fine to make Torment 4 earned. Is Leapquake Barb still good? The normal Earthquake Barb with Hammer of Ancient Explosions is working great. The damage of the Earthquake itself seems to be less than before. Okay, damage of Earthquakes is less than before. But the Hammer of Ancients Explosion is still billions. Okay. I don't know what to play. I'm bored. Do we have PoE D4? I mean, right now, I would recommend probably if you haven't played PoE 2 to play PoE 2. It is, in my eyes, a fantastic game. Last Epoch is getting a huge new patch as well. Todd, I understood that completely, and I'm fine with this. So if you want loot from a boss, you have to bring mats to get the loot from a boss. The way how it should be. Good, what are we gonna do? So, casting a basic skill applies sparkling. That's bad. Dealing direct damage to a distant enemy slows them. That's bad. Using a mobility skill, close enemies. I don't have a mobility skill. Casting a core skill while you have a barrier knocks down close enemies. I mean, as good as this is, or bad as this is, what's that good for? Damaging a vulnerable enemy stuns them. Casting a shadow or fire skill grants increased movement speed for 3 seconds. I guess that is right now the best one I have. Yeah. Bonus movement speed. Or when you evade, apply sparking damage. But I guess I get bonus movement speed. And now I'll get fortify when I do barrier. I'll get damage and I'll get more damage to distant enemies. And here I get even more movement speed. Cool. Like that being said, Chad, I think the bonus movement speed, it would be good for Dance of Knives Rogue. Yeah, there's no more free rides pretty much. Right now, the change with the bosses is to, I guess, yeah, take away the free rides. How good or bad that'll ever be. I mean, right now, you're definitely going to farm tier 2 or tier 3 bosses, but you're never going to farm tier 4 bosses. So Chad, not only, ladies and gentlemen, not only does campaign level you faster, campaign also gives you more legendaries from quests. One of my friends was leveling with the campaign. Okay. That's how he looks right now. Level 32, and he has full legendary equipment. While I'm sitting at level 20, right, without the campaign, And I have one single legendary, pretty much. Ta-da. How much harder is a tier 4 boss? So my Barbarian has 20,000 HP. My Barbarian was able to do pit 120, 130 with ease and never die. I got one shot by a tier 4 boss. You can do every tier 4 boss evil. That's not the point. The point is that my character has tier 80 runes, 280 Paragon points, good equipment 12 times masterworked. And at that point, I shouldn't die technically to tier 4 bosses anymore, right? Why did I do that? You know, why did I put in 20 hours into a character to get him good, to then get destroyed? Oh, I forgot to swap difficulty. Shit. Am I gonna make it? 2 minutes, I should. I'm still on hard. Hard is a mistake. Hard world boss is gonna be impossible to kill. Come on, do it. Normal.
It seems we're leaving.
Food. Right now, I couldn't imagine playing a hardcore character in Diablo and going into Torment 4. Right? I mean, imagine, John, playing a hardcore character with that Torment 4 difficulty spike. When my fully, like, when are you, like, you're pretty much only going Torment 4 after, and that's where the problem is. So in order to do then a tier 100 pit, like you have to actually like have already your glyphs 100, but you can't get that done with a tier 100 pit. But no one died in D4 before. It was too easy. It was piss easy. Well, there's a difference between not dying and just dying despite having a fully decked out character. Like, if I actually made my character survivally, but I can't still survive, then what am I supposed to do? What's the next step? If no matter what I do, nothing works. Okay, let's kill the Avaris, because if we kill him, we get his power. I'm so happy we swapped difficulty, because otherwise this would have been horrible. It starts end of April. They're saying get good. I mean, I don't have a problem with getting good. I'm just more looking at it from the casual player's perspective. I will get good, don't worry. that has never been in the room or a question. Is my reap not restoring essence, Chad? I mean, I'm clearly reaping and I'm clearly hitting him, but either I'm blind or I'm actually not restoring essence. Might just be me, but here, this is my basic attack spam right under him. Yeah, something is not adding up here. But hey, we're about to win, so this is all good. If as a casual you could finish the season journey, well, you can always finish the season journey. It just takes longer now, right? The question rather is if they're gonna make any tier 4 season journey goals, because that would feel cruel. Because right now with the changes, like I can see that like last season, I think, what did they say? Over 50% of the player base was in T4. Like with the new changes, I could see like maybe 20% of the community, if even, to get to tier 4. Okay, my basic attack is also not working against him. Cool, two uniques. I'm insane, chat. Look at me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for my first world boss power? Come on, give it. I'm gonna use Bone Spear instead of Reap and Sever. I mean, you could use Reap and Bone Spear. Yes, sure. Sever's just better when you're using minions. Okay, we got it. New world boss power unlocked, chat. He still drops tons of uniques. It was nice to see. Okay, better. And another unique. Not better. Why do I get a Nightmare Sigil? Thank you, Grimmer. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We got the Avarice power. That reads, when I get more resource, it also costs 25 to upgrade. We upgrade this. And then it costs 50. Wow. 25 and then 50. Dude, it took me 2 hours right now to farm these. I already feel like they need to bump up the Spectral Ashes Spectacular, or it's going to be a horrible fiesta to get that leveled up. Let me tell you this, Chan. And again, I'm not asking for free handouts. I'm just saying, like, I think we all understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, now let's try out the power. It says when I gain excess resource, so more resource than I need for casting, then I am actually spawning fire blips around me. So now let's go for the apparition. Oh, that thing should have despawned. Let's go for the apparition here. Getting a new PC delivered this Thursday or Friday after 10 years with the same PC. Oh, wow. Zwef, congratulations on the upgrade. I hope it didn't ruin you. PC's expensive nowadays. Okay, there it is. There it is. Oh, that was not spectacular. Well, I can spawn quite some of them, but they're just not spectacular. I need to see their damage versus the boss. Because right now, my Sever does 152 damage, okay? And the spawn thingies do 828 damage. Enemies are too weak right now for you. Well, that's because I'm in normal difficulty, my friend. Because these apparition bosses that we're spawning are just very high healthy. What do you use that with Bone Spear? Well, you don't use that with anything, Retro. Like right now, I use this with a basic skill. Because again, when you gain access resource, so I need to gain more resource than I use. I need to be at full resource at any given point. Well, Zwav, sounds like a killer PC. Happy for you, brother. See, the damage is great for these. So right now, like this is already fun because I could say instead of now playing like my Sever, I'm better off pretty much just using my hero ability, like have my minions do damage, check, and then I just use here. These are the elites, and I just use my hero ability to spawn the thingies, and it kills everything, right? I'm better off doing that, which is kind of funny. So probably, wait, let me check. No, I need to use this one. It works very good. There we go. Boom, explode. I'm just saddened by the actual animation because let's be fair, the animation is just horrible. Okay, there's the apparition. Let's go, chat. Let's spawn access resource. There we go. The problem is I can't really spawn it on him, right? I can spawn it here around him, but then it will not hit him. Right, I can't really spawn it on his tushy. I can maybe spawn it somewhere close to him. And range or more area of effect. I mean, make it less disappointing because this is a boss hero ability. And right now, I mean, like, what is this? You get these dildos and then they crumble. And that's it. Crumbly dildos. By the way, the damage scaling is quite nice on them though. Like, look at that. The second level up, or this power is already 3. So we're significantly increasing the damage, right? Explosive mist and... They should come with a shockwave of the boss version. I'm fully with you. A greater apparition is emerging soon. Let's go apparition gamers. The problem is, let's say this would have been the Wandering Death. I couldn't use the Wandering Death hero ability. Oh, that's the Apparition of Scrag. That's another one. So I simply couldn't use it with what we're building here. Don't mind me, we're just spamming avarice dildos. Damage is definitely there. More damage as if I would actually use my ability, which is kind of sad. So my core skill is already dead. That was Scrag, by the way. And Scrag gave us, when you take damage from damage over time effect, you have a chance to be healed. Increased of your poison resistance from bonus up to... Man, that's so useless. That's so useless. Okay, we're coming, Belial. See, I'm not even sure if they're hitting, right? Like I can look at his life and hope that they're hitting, but am I actually sure that my avarice thingies are hitting him? No, I'm not really. Just hoping for the best of it. Yes. Funny part, my minions are consistently spawning these thingies too. So as long as I don't exceed my resource, my minions just keep spawning this. Because my minions are giving me resources as well. I could even Corpse Explosion to spawn this, guys, because Corpse Explosion gives me access resource too. Actually, everything in the Necromancer is about access resource, which is kind of funny. Everything in the Necro. Like, right? No matter what I do, it's just that. A two-handed sword. Don't mind if I do. Cool. The Beastmaster training boss skill sounds nice. Yes, better, definitely. Go try the power on hard. Back to Kyoto shot. Trying power on hard. I do like how they made the well bosses useful. See, this is what I like about the theme, Mudman. I have a reason to do all of these bosses, right? I have a reason to kill Belial, Lilith, Andariel, Duriel, Harbinger, Belial Tiny. I want to kill Beast of Ice, right? I want to kill all these bosses at least once now to collect every single power. So this is a well done scheme of encouraging us to kill everything. Yes. Yes. That's correct. And I like it. I think this is good. Yet though. Yet though. I'm just really not happy they killed off the ultimate builds. Should we check out how good the Reign of Error build still is, Chad? Remember the Reign of Error builds was doing billions of damage, right? We all remember. I remember. So let's, after this apparition, let's do the Reign of Errors build. I hope you made a good snapshot of that one. Okay, we wanted to check how good my powers were. Wait, maybe I can see the damage values. I should be able to see the damage values, right? Let's put one up. Why is it not showing the damage of this thing? Oppressor. Get rocked. Do you think that killing a boss second and third time should upgrade the power? I wouldn't mind. The problem is you can summon bosses indefinitely. So they changed how the boss summoning works, that you can just keep summoning bosses without any downside. So killing a boss, upgrading a power might be a bit too easy and too good to do, right? Because you could just go to the boss and just spam that. Okay, sharpshooter. Let me get my thingy summoned. I mean, we're doing good damage to him. There is how many with me? Like, right, with the spam hero power. Wait, there is someone else that has it too. Chat, it's not only me, right? I think there's someone else from the Avarice. I mean, this is crazy in comparison to before, because before we're taking vastly longer. So it's certainly working. Certainly working. The raw build looked amazing, yeah, they killed it. And I can tell you what they did. So Reign of Eris had a 6,000 or 7,000% multiplier. Okay, 6 or 7,000. And with that multiplier, Reign of Eris was good. Not OP, not Bloodwave OP, it was good. Okay? And guess what happened? That multiplier is down to 200% now, fixed. Okay? So instead of 7,000%, which made it okay. Not OP, okay. Is now down to good old 200%. Because Blizzard thought that, hey, there was one single ulti that was OP, chat. Not 5, not 10 ultis, right? There's one single ulti that was over multiplying Bloodwave. No other ulti was doing that. No other ulti was going too crazy. Not a single one, to be honest. But since one was going too far, we need to nerf all of them. Well, but William, Cataclysm wasn't going too far. Cataclysm was the Zan rune, and they took care of the Zan rune. So without the Zan rune, Cataclysm is not going crazy anymore automatically, no matter how good the multiplier is. So that was more like, you know, good because of... Okay, let's see how much shaboink my... Yeah, that's amazing. Okay, we're doing definitely so much more. It's cool to see. Devs like to nerf buff to the extremes. Yes, they definitely took it a step too far though. Unquestionable this time. This is just not healthy. Because like everyone loved the ultimate skill builds, right? But you just you didn't nerf them, you nuked them. There's a difference between nerfing and nuking. Okay, Belial is coming, chat. Mini Belial. I wonder if we're a party full of people. Okay, chat, let's assume we're 4 players. And each of us is playing the Avarice Golden Explosion power. Is then the enemy just going to be surrounded consistently by golden dildos? I would assume so. The patch is end of April, yes. And I mean, at the current point, I'm going to say they need it, right? They need the time. Without wanting to sound mean, evil. I'm sorry, Blizzard. I didn't come here to bully you. I really did not. Heart mode Belial. See, like, and for this, right, chat? This is the effort we're taking our hand. This is the time we're taking to kill Belial, right? In heart. For a yellow item. Most likely. Now he's dead. And let's reap the rewards, chat. Let's reap the rewards. 1 relic focus and 3 yellow items. Yes. Yes. The rewards are rewarding. Cool. What did we wanted to check? Someone jumpstart my brain. Ah, the rogue build. Yes, Rain of Arrows. How much they torched that? How much did they torch that? So, this is Rain of Arrows. So, let's see if it's still working the way it's intended to work. You are Rain of Arrows, Barrage, Rain of Arrows, Barrage. Nope. Oh. Great. He just killed me in tier 4. Let me break that all down for you. I don't have pants on. Why don't I have pants on? I need to drink an elixir of resourcefulness. Where's my elixir of resourcefulness? Where is the alchemist?
Potions, elixirs, brews. Have a look.
Resourcefulness. Okay, I crafted 900. Just like every good person would. See, like, so this is the arrow store. That's still working, and it used to do billions of damage. So let's teleport to Grigor. Right? Tier 4 Grigor. I absolutely obliterated those. Tier 4 is just for meta builds? Yes. That's right now what it's going to be. I mean, we're still dealing 500 million, so that's nice. But look at this. So, distant damage bonus 200%. And again, this used to be 6,000%, chat. Okay. Oh, yeah. Great. So he just kills me. Do I have full resistances? Oh no, this one did not have full resistances unless I swap the chest piece. Yeah. so this one needs me to put on the chest piece to have full resistances. Just saying. See, now I can survive that. I guess damage is still okay. When he's putting up a fight, chat. It's not crazy anymore, but it works. I guess I'm okay with that. Let's try out Harbinger. Surprisingly, like, better working than... You're gonna wait until Belial? Don't go out. Okay. Your stream is boring, Lucas. I think 400, almost 500 people disagree with you. So, go eat a bag of Doritos, sir, and cry harder.
Think all of this would be that easy.
I wonder if I can kill a Duriel. Oh. I'm happy if the Aerostor build is still performant, right? Because this was my favorite build, chat, this season. I was so happy that this actually worked and you could play this. Oh, this one is going to one-hit me. So if that stone hits you, you die. It seems a bit weird because my barbarian is definitely doing billions of more damage. I definitely do less. Okay, let's do Harbinger. Here, wish they made it harder because of the content, not just because all your stuff is getting nerfed. Yes. I mean, I wish we would get better, harder content and not just like, yeah, our stuff being nerfed and that's why content is harder. The season comes out end of April, so it's a long way. A long way. Okay, but let's not stand in the mechanics, chat. Okay, we stun Harbinger. Let's go. Damage. Where's the DPS, chat? Where's the DPS? Oh, what's happening? Oh god, the wolves. Okay, so I have to avoid this, I guess. No more speed 100s. Oh, we can actually check. Like, wait. This is good. This is good. Wait, let's do one more Harbinger and then just go for a tier 100 pit. So this build could easily do tier 100 pits. Yes. Just for you to know. Oh, okay. So if we get hit by anything, we just die. Let's go into a pit. So in case you missed it, the pit damage. So the pit is now harder by 20% for each consecutive pit level. Okay. Let's do the first things first. So this would be the new Torment 4. Okay. Pit 76 is the new Torment 4. I don't know why people can evade in PoE but can't in D4, because PoE is better telegraphed. So this is a pit 76. I am doing hundreds of millions of damage, just like for your information. This is not even a pit 100, just 76. I can kill a Torment 4 boss, but I don't seem to be able to kill a normal... See, like, that was 400 million damage, and we're just trying to kill a normal minion. I mean, obviously the Reign of Error build was nerfed, but still, like, imagine that I could kill a Torment 4 boss, right? But we're not able to... with 400 millions of damage, do a pit 76. But now let's try this different. So we're going over to the Barbarian, which the Barbarian still does 50 billion damage. Okay. So this is interesting, considering that we could kill a Torment 4 boss, but the actual Torment 4 pit we couldn't do. There was a 4 billion hit chat, and the monsters are still not dying on a pit 76. Okay. I mean, like, okay. Right, there was a 4 billion hit. The Warg didn't die. Okay, now let's go back to the Barbarian. Where's the Barbarian? They made everything harder and all the classes weaker. Yes. They said they don't want casuals to reach Torment 4. Yeah. Like, I get it. But if you make Torment 4 not fun to reach, because it's just tedious to reach, then I don't, so at this point, I don't even want to reach Torment 4. If this is a Torment 4 pit, okay? So like, keep in mind, my character has now level 80 glyphs, okay? So I have higher glyphs than pit 76 would give you. Oh, this might have crashed. Luckily it didn't. Let's see. This is not the best version of the Earthquake Barb. It's just what I have. Like, see, but we're doing... So we're doing up to 50 billion damage, up to 100 billion damage, and... we're just about killed, like, some of the elites here. So even with a character that is clearly... You have 52 billion. There it was. You saw it, Sean, right? Saw the 52 billion. 66 billion. So with this character that does this much damage, I am somewhat able to do a pit 76, which would be needed to enter Torment 4. Right here, this is the bigger elite, and we're doing reasonable damages. And this character, so just like, again, this character has like higher glyphs than I would have here. So on a pit 76, the highest glyph you would have is maybe 45, right? You would have maybe a 45 glyph. I have 90 and 80 glyphs. So you would have half the glyph power that I have right now, which significantly would cut into your damage output. Also, if you're not getting Torment 4, you're getting less Opticide. Like, think about the ramifications right now. So currently, you need Torment 4 to actually 12 times masterwork your gear, right? My gear is not 12 times masterwork, but you would need Torment 4 to 12 times masterwork your gear. Because if you're farming the Opticide in Torment 3, that's going to be annoying, because you get vastly less Opticide than you get in Torment 4. So, yeah. Okay, how is a pit 100 going to feel, Chad? So I think we now figured out I do a lot of damage, right? So the damage is flowing. We understand that, right? We're clapping cheeks, like we're doing decent. Let's actually make it all the way to the boss. Funny how they made Diablo appeal to the casuals and don't want casuals to reach Torment 4. I think that is, in itself, it's fine to not want casuals to reach Torment 4. But again, the implications are bigger than that, because that also means if you're not reaching Torment 4, you're never masterworking your gear to 12 out of 12. Unless you're farming more than it makes sense. You need to do something for not casuals too. Yeah, but the not casuals make like 5% of your player base, while the casuals make 95% of your player base. So telling 95% of your player base that they're not supposed to reach a certain difficulty seems like an intriguing step to make, right? And at this point, they should have made Torment 5, and that would have been this tier. Because again, Torment 4 is needed to 12 out of 12 masterwork your gear. Okay, that's what Torment 4 is needed for. Then just make like keep all the difficulties like they are, and make Torment 5 this difficulty. Torment 3 is fine for a casual. Yeah, but are you fine with never 12 out of 12 in your gear? Because you are like it takes way too long to farm the Opticide in Torment 3. Is that okay with you as the casual? That you're consistently just not going to be able to finish your build simply because they decided to gatekeep you away from a difficulty? I mean, right now I just don't see like it seems like a knee-jerk reaction. Like they just like made Torment 4 harder because too many people were getting Torment 4, and that seems like just not the way to go. Like, if they wanted to add a challenge, they could have added that different. Again, this is a pit 76, chat, so understand that this is a pit 76. Okay, I took so far 5 minutes to get to the boss. My character was able to do pit 120 or 130. I don't know what I did last with this character, okay? So that's what I was able to do. Level 90 glyphs, okay? 280 Paragon points. And I'm barely able to get into Torment 4. Oh, definitely. Like, I think if we had now a boss power that we're adding to that, we will definitely be somewhat stronger. So the boss powers are certainly going to play a role. But what for people that play on Eternal Realm? So I know, yes, I'm with you. Boss powers will add power. What's with Eternal Realm players? I mean, they're just fucked, right? And they exist, Chad. You would be surprised. Eternal Realm players exist. They're just completely fucked at this point. Like your super your character you've been playing all the time might just not be able to get where it wants to be. I just don't know. Like I feel like this current tier 4 difficulty, like the simplest way I can put it is that I feel like this tier 4 difficulty should have been tier 5. Then all the casuals can get tier 4. We get an official tryhard tier 5 that's only meant for tryharders, right? But you can still masterwork 12 times, and you just have to get good to beat tier 5. And tier 5 is then really the difficulty for the Giga tryhards, if you then want to have it that way. That might have just gone down better perception-wise than just telling people that they're not supposed to be tier 4. Because this is kind of like what they're telling people. They're like, you're not supposed to be tier 4, brother. I mean, see that there's 30 billion there, Chad. We are in a pit 76, okay? This is a pit 76. A pit 76? Your gear's broken too now, Mike. But let's do a pit 100. Okay, chat? The former pit 100 that you needed to get all your glyphs to 100. Let's go. Pit 100. So pit 100 was a speed run in 3 minutes with this build before the patch. Okay, Chad? Oh shit, I'm dying. They made it also harder to survive, by the way. So not only do you do less damage, they made it harder to survive as well. Okay, I'm not doing any damage. Checkmate. So where am I supposed to go damage-wise if my 50 billion is not enough for this? Try and chat. Let's pull the whole dungeon with me. I'm pulling the whole dungeon, okay? And then we're going to just do one fell swoop and everything dies, hopefully. Oh, no, I'm dying. You don't die today, pony. Okay, we got this, chat. We got this. Surely a monster is going to lose any HP, right? Surely someone is going to lose HP, because right now I didn't actually see anyone lose any HP yet, chat. Surely when I'm doing 50 billion damage with a hit, surely someone is going to lose a little bit of HP, right? But right now I don't see anyone actually lost any HP. Do you see someone actually losing HP? Because I don't. That suppressor, there's no suppressor here. Suppressor is the shield minion. There's not, the suppressor is there's no, the damage suppressor is not doing anything here, sir. Like he's stunned for most of the time. Not a single minion has like here, there. These have lost HP. The snakes. Look at that. That's it. They have lost HP. How much difference do the powers make? Well, so if 50 billion damage is not doing it, laughing. The only way how powers are going to make a huge difference is if they're so incredible, so the power would have to do trillions of damage. You know? That's the only way how it would work. So, like, we have boss powers, chat, already. We have one boss power. So this boss power is currently doing 1,000 damage, okay? So if I, like, just to draw you a picture, if I attack these guys and I create access resource, right? Then I'm going to get these dildos, and these dildos do 1,000 damage. That's nice. My main ability is doing 200 damage. And again, the dildos are doing 2,000 damage per hit. Cool. But that means, like, if the dildos are supposed to do the damage later on, then they have to go up to trillions of damage somehow in order for that to work. They said they scale, yes, but that would be the only way how that works. The problem is, if that would be the intended gameplay loop, okay? If that would be the intended gameplay loop to have your powers overpower, okay? Come closer. What does this mean? So let's look at the powers. This one would need me to build up access resource, okay? This one needs me to channel a skill. So I can only use this if I channel, only if I have access resource. This one needs me to hit an enemy affected by damage over time to do bonus poison damage. This one would need me to spam my ultimate skill. Okay? So, like, only with an ultimate skill spam build. This one will never do enough damage. This one has very low scaling. I mean, this is up to 700 damage. This is only at 233 damage. And it has a cooldown of 1.2 seconds before it can work again. This would deal bleeding damage over time that can't crit, so sadness. You get a crystal decoy that takes 3 seconds to do shadow damage. Could crit. Harbinger of Hatred volley has a cooldown and doesn't hit in one spot. The Burrow can't do trillions. And Darius Flaming Skull could maybe do trillions. Lilith Wave of Hatred could do trillions, maybe. And Belial's Eye Beam eventually could do trillions too. But it would basically mean that your skill doesn't matter at all. By the way, you see the multiplier here? It is a 2,000 damage multiplier, right? This is a 275 damage multiplier. This is a 2,000 damage multiplier again. So there are some good damage multipliers here in the powers. I mean, this... Like, the best way to say it is right now, Tier 4 is vastly overtuned and should be Tier 5. We don't need more tiers. Oh, I'm totally with you that we don't need more tiers, but we don't also need tier 4 the way it is. Have you tried leveling yet? Yes, so my character is level 24, and we have played... Oh, wait. You can see it in the profile, right? We have played 2 hours, and I'm level 24. How rare are oranges? We have 4, 5, 6 uniques we have gotten. They're from World Boss. So, the uniques. The legendaries, like 3 of the legendaries are from a World Boss, or 4, and 2 I have actually found in the wild. So, legendaries are super rare. Super rare right now. The apparitions take really long to kill, and they're not worth it. I'm conflicted about this. I am excited for the powers, okay? But I feel like they need to add so much power that it's only going to be about the powers and not about your build anymore. Is one of your items actually great quality? No. This is just the two-handed weapon. That's why it's there. So right now, if nothing would change, okay, let's say if nothing would change, if everything stays the way, then this season's gameplay loop would be... So if nothing would change, gameplay loop is play a build to make it to 60, kill every boss, every lair boss on Torment 1, and then, wait, kill every lair boss on Torment 1, okay, that's next step. This is farm Helltide, kill every lair boss on Torment 1, and then make a build centered around a boss power. With the goal of boosting said boss power. So that would technically be the idea. Karma, thank you for the Prime subscription. Karma, thank you for the Prime support. Great to see you there, partner. Hope you're doing well. That seems a bit how it would be. Everyone will reach tier 3. Chad? Everyone will reach tier 3. You're saying that, but is that correct? Because the new tier 3... Okay, let's go back to the Barbarian. We know how much damage the Barbarian does, right? We have seen that a Pit 76 is almost impossible. But how would tier 3 feel now? So if tier 10 is the new Torment 1. Tier Penitent, Torment 1, Torment 2, that's Torment 3 now. Okay? And for some reason, Torment 4 is Pit 55, even though it should be 76 as they said. That's a bit confusing why that is 55. Tier 40 is not bad. Well, but how hard is tier 40 now? Let's just see. I mean, obviously the character's overtuned. Not the point. See, that dies at least. 200 of millions of damage, right? So increased difficulty means that we waste more time killing mobs with 10 times more HP? Yes. What was my least damaging ability? Here, just the standard. Yeah, this one just does hundreds of millions, okay. Maybe 55 is right and the slight was wrong. I thought they meant that Season 8 55 is equivalent to Pit 76. It was really weirdly worded. I mean, let's do the Pit 55 for the Tier 4 difficulty as it's stated there right now. Okay. So this would be good. Like, if 55 is the new Torment 4, right, Chad? Then that's still problematic with the rising difficulty, because so if this is like see, I can do this easily with billions of damage right now, correct? So this is the Earthquake Barb. Earthquake Barb still doing billions of damage. So yeah, we can do this. I need to probably take the Necromancer to see if I can do this, because the Necromancer is my nerf build. The problem here is still that I could barely do a Pit 76. Yeah, nobody would level them to 100, so I can do this right now. That's nice. But I have my glyphs on 91. If I'm only able to do a Pit 70, I will have my glyphs maximum level 60. I mean, I can do a 76 now because I have these glyphs, right? I can do a 76 because I have these glyphs. If my glyphs were 45, I might not be able to do a 76. Oh, it's just, this is like, oh, a blizzard. Oh man. Try a 55 with no glyphs. All glyphs off. I mean, the fun part is that even without glyphs, I can still do 2 billion damage. So luckily, they nerfed Earthquake Barb. Chan? Luckily, Bloodwave Necro was the problem, right? So 55 is possible. Now though, let's go back, because this is 55, right? Just to show you how crazy. And I have 270 Paragon points, right? At this point, I would not have 270 Paragon points. So let's do a 65. So only 10 levels higher. So 65, 10 levels higher. That means 20% per level, right? Let's kill this guy here who's responsible for reducing the damage. So you see, 10 levels higher seems to be still reasonable, possible. See, we're doing some damage. This is without glyphs, okay. But, okay, so it's without glyphs, but, like, 8 times masterworked everything, right? And without, and with 270 Paragon points. I guess that helps. Okay, let's clear this, and then, like, let's do another 10 higher. Because let's be fair, like, in last season, we could do a Pit 100 without glyphs. With this barb, right? Oh, I don't know. I don't have 12 out of 12 masterworking. So that would still be possible. That's nice. So getting your glyphs to 45 is possible. It's definitely possible. So 45 for everyone should be still a thing. So that's 75 right now. Normal mobs. Damage I'm taking is just really annoying, I gotta say. Right, you have a real danger of death now. Stop it.
That's a
76 without glyphs. Kind of. See that's getting somewhat more difficult now, right? Without glyphs. Because again, we would have the glyphs maybe at 45. So you're definitely feeling that. If you're doing only a couple of billion instead of like, see, that's I still did an 11 billion, so that's good. But even an 11 billion hit on a pit 75 did not just one hit the guy, right? Chat, like just think about it. That was 11 billion, and it just didn't take the guy out on a pit 75. That was 8 billion. There's another 3 and 5 billion. So even this standard Jimothy Jeremiah Jones, right? He has somewhere around like 50 billion HP. So now let's do 76, because 76 seemed to be like a big jump in difficulty for some reason. Non-meta is officially dead. Yes, you can't play fun builds anymore. So this is for sure. Forget about playing fun builds. So this is now pit 76, which seemed to be like, for some reason, an insane difficulty jump. Yeah, it just gets exponentially harder, and I think that's the best way of saying it. Exponentially harder. And we're currently playing like Earthquake Barb, which is probably going to be like from a like without boss powers, one of the strongest builds, right? Like I cannot scratch these elites. Yeah, only S tier builds for now. I guess I'm okay for a seasonal game if every season a different build would be an S tier build. So let's assume this season Charge Barbarian is back and it's the new S tier build. And then next season you're gonna have a different Barb who's the S tier build again, and so on, right? So if every season a different build would be an S tier build, if only the S tier builds are viable, sure. Can't believe they murdered Cataclysm Bloodwave and saw EQ Barbs and we're like, this is fine. I think you hit the nail on the head. It was just a KPI for time spent in game. I still see myself playing Season 8. But I don't see myself farming pit 100 or even trying to get to pit 100. I couldn't do pit 100 with my character right now. And my character is quite farmed. You know what the problem is? I don't remember where my glyphs were in. So, you know, like, I don't know. I don't know where they were in. Should have never put them out. This one is Challenger. And the last one is... I mean, expecting me to remember this, huh? David, thank you for the 3 months of support. David, get us see there. Problem is they don't make all builds playable. Yes, I mean, right now, like, Necromancer will not feel good. Like, I tell you this as a Necromancer player already. The best way to play this season is... So like, think of, like, put on your thinking caps for a second, chat, okay? The best way to play this season is to take a character that can super easy push into Torment 1. Yeah. And clear all the Torment 1 bosses to get all the powers. So I need a character that rushes to Torment 1, kills Wandering Death, Ashava, Urivar, Varsh, Brick, Zur, Beast of Ice, Belial, then Harbinger, Duriel, like, right? I need to rush tier 1, kill them all, with potentially Necromancer or whatever, right? And then I can play whatever I want afterwards. Because as soon as I have all the powers, I could probably level up another character. But yeah, my feedback, this is currently the feedback how it stands for the PTR. And I think it's all valid and fair points. Now, nothing of this is a death sentence, right? Because they could easily adjust the difficulty of the of tier 4 still. Right? They can make the pit scaling less. They can take some of the nerfs back. There's certainly wiggle room. That's why we're having the PDR. So it's not all doom and gloom. Just saying that in this current version, if this was the version and nothing has changed, huge failure. I'm sorry. If it would be released like that, I would probably play the new season for 7 days and be done. Not more. With a few tweaks and twerks, more. Did No Rest for the Wicked get an update? No Rest for the Wicked had the Wicked inside. In case you missed it. And they're talking about everything they got planned for No Rest for the Wicked. It's going to be cool. I'm personally excited for this, and I'm looking forward to playing No Rest for the Wicked again. So there is new bosses, there is new areas, there's new everything, new powers, more replayability, new system crafting, quality of life, all of the kind of stuff. So we'll certainly go back to No Rest for the Wicked to check out what's happening. Because it's kind of cool. That being said, I think we're ending the stream today, chat. We'll be back tomorrow. I will definitely drop a video on my first impression with Season 8 tomorrow. So far, they're not going to get away good, sadly. They're going to get torched, for sure. Thank you for coming and watching, though. Lurking and chatting. I'll be thinking about my stuff. I'll watch some other streamers. I'll talk to some of my colleagues. I'll look in the creator Discord. And you'll get everything condensed tomorrow. Therefore, take care. Good night. I'll see you all. Hope you have a great good one. And, well, can't wait to play more with you and have more of you here. Appreciate it. And love to have you here.